Hey guys, my name is Lisa. I go back to school in about 2.5 weeks, so I thought it'd be kind of a good time to start posting college-related content. Today, I thought I would do a how I got into USC video. I actually slept in this last night and it just happened to be perfect for this video, so I didn't change. I just wanted to make the disclaimer that although this video is titled How I Got into USC, it is obviously hard to pinpoint a specific reason someone gets into a school, so I can't explicitly say this or that is the reason I got into USC. So I'm just going to share all of my information and like parts of my application to kind of give you an idea of how I got in, but obviously I can't explicitly say what got me in. Just a little more background information. I am going into my sophomore year. I am currently majoring in Cinema and Media Studies, which is in the School of Cinematic Arts. However, I did apply to USC as a urban studies major, I believe. I was wanting to apply as an architecture major, but I didn't have enough time to prepare a portfolio. So I ended up applying as an urban studies major, and then I ended up switching to architecture once I got in. And then I ended up dropping architecture and switching to SCA. I didn't get into USC as an SCA major. I believe it would be much harder to get into USC that way. So that's just some information I'm gonna throw out there. Do with that what you will. So I'll be reading my supplemental essays and just like briefly going over my statistics. There are 2 deadlines for USC applications. The early deadline I believe is like December 1st, I want to say, and that's if you want to apply for the scholarship. I did not do that because I was too stressed writing my UC essays, so I ended up doing the later deadline, which I believe is the first week of January. So just a brief overview of my statistics in high school. I was in a lot of clubs and I held leadership positions in most of the clubs I was in. I also was in 13 college level courses throughout high school. I had a GPA of a 3.86 on a 4.0 scale, which was about 4.51 unweighted. Or weighted, sorry. 3.86 weighted, 4.51, oh my goodness. 3.86 unweighted, 4.51 weighted. Good. I also did not send an ACT score or an SAT score. One part of the USC essay, which is supposed to be kind of a fun questionnaire, but ends up kind of being less fun and more stressful for the applicants, but it's just like brief questions that you answer. It's like one word answers. I do not have these saved, so I'm just gonna read them and try to remember what I put. The first question they ask is, describe yourself in 3 words. I honestly do not remember, but I know I used resilient as one of the words. I might have put in curious as one of the other words. The next question is, what is your favorite snack? I put Milano cookies. Best movie of all time? I said Lion King. Dream job? I think I might have put an influencer, but I don't remember. If your life had a theme song, what would it be? I think I put some inspirational song that definitely would not describe my life. I just remembered I put what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So yeah, just some cheesy song. Dream trip? Oh my goodness, this video is a total fail. I don't even remember my answers. What TV show will you binge watch next? I wrote the originals because I had just finished Vampire Diaries. Which well-known person or fictional character would you want as your ideal roommate? I did put Phineas Flynn from Phineas and Ferb. And I think I might have put like adjectives after to describe why. I think I put like curious, innovative, fun, something like that. Favorite book? I don't like reading, so I don't know what I put for this either. The last question on the short questionnaire is, if you could teach a class of any topic, what would it be? I think I put something to do with social activism. All right, short questionnaire over. Now I will read you my supplemental essays. So the first prompt is, USC faculty places an emphasis on interdisciplinary academic opportunities. Describe something out of your intended academic focus about which you are interested in learning. I decided to write about cinema. At the time, I wasn't going to be a cinema major. And for this essay, I actually just changed up one of my UC essays. I wrote, I've always heard that pictures can be worth 1,000 words. Although this is true, I cannot fathom how many millions of words a moving picture is worth. Over the years, the art of filmmaking has become the epicenter of my creativity. It's mind-blowing how 15 hours of awkward, uncut footage could turn into something cinematically captivating. Film can evoke feelings of sadness, happiness, fear, anger. It's like its own language based on vulnerability, and it was a language I sought to speak. If you've seen my old videos, this is exactly word for word the first paragraph of my old essay, a different essay. 5 years ago, I began my own YouTube channel. I learned how to become a director, videographer, producer, and editor, but there is only so much I can teach myself. I would love to take professional courses in cinematography and film production while in college, and the University of Southern California is the perfect place to continue my love for filmmaking. With one of the top film programs in the nation, USC easily becomes a creative environment for me to express myself and my ideas. I'd have the opportunity to take courses as noteworthy as Professor Tom Seitz' The Rise of Digital Hollywood class, and physically see the skeleton and evolution of film. Taking advantage of the interdisciplinary academic opportunities USC offers would allow me to use my newfound knowledge in filmmaking and implement it into my potential major of urban studies. With the language of film, I can translate my ideas and policies effectively and create change I want to see in the urban world. This is a 3-paragraph essay. The first paragraph solely was answering the prompt, expressing what I love, expressing the academic opportunity I wanted to take. The second paragraph was connecting it to USC, why USC is the right place to do this. So I made sure to do a little research, as in very little, like I just searched up a cinema class at USC and then put it in my essay to kind of show that I went the little extra effort to look into a little more information about the school. So I listed a professor and I listed a class specifically at USC to show that I want to go to USC specifically, not some other school. The third essay, I connected this passion to my major. So I connected film to urban studies, and honestly the connection didn't even make sense. Like, I don't really know how cinema could help me in urban studies, but I kind of just wrote a sentence to make it sound like I could, and I feel like that's good enough, honestly. The second essay, the prompt says, describe how you plan to pursue your academic interests and why you would like to explore them at USC specifically. Please feel free to address your first and second choice major selections. And both of these essays are approximately 250 words, just so you know. As a single Chinese immigrant, my mother had a strenuous time trying to support me and my siblings. With my mother struggling to pay the bills, 5 of us crammed into our small apartment. We requested financial support from the Community Development Agency, but it took 6 years until they finally intervened. My interest in urban studies flourished from my frustration towards the lack of assistance my family received throughout our life in poverty. I never want anyone to feel the fear or hopelessness that I experienced. Studying urban studies and planning at the University of Southern California would help me understand how cities function and prepare me to prevent these situations from happening. At a school of strong values towards fostering justice and equity, I'll undoubtedly achieve my goals in striving for a change in increasing affordable housing and promoting environmental sustainability. At USC, I have the opportunity to take courses such as Public Administration and Society taught by Professor Shea-Yan Tong to develop problem-solving skills while learning about public policy. Furthermore, I'd have opportunities to go on internships like the Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation, working with businesses and educational institutions to strategically develop plans for the future urbanization. The University of Southern California is a place I'd be able to not only better the urban environment of Los Angeles, but pursue a career path where I can change the lives of those who struggle financially across the nation. So for this one, I had a similar structure as I did for the last essay. I had 3 sections or paragraphs. The first one was just showing where my interest in my major kind of developed from. And then the second essay was why I want to learn about this at USC specifically. The third paragraph, I kind of connected the two. So I connected how I can use my education at USC to better the situation for other people. So yeah, those were my supplemental essays that I sent to USC. I think that's all I have for this video. I might do a video talking about why I chose USC because that's completely different than how I got into USC. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But I think that's all for this video. So thank you for watching. Peace.